Hey, this is Matthew Armstrong.
And I'm Victoria Whitehead, and welcome to day 48 of our 100 Day Juice Boost.
All right, day 48, and I have to say, I had a bit of a breakthrough today, but before a breakthrough is always preceded by a breakdown, and so I went through a bit of a breakdown today as well. um, so just know, whenever you do a cleanse or something, that will happen. There'll be days where everything's just like chaotic. You sit down to do some work and it's like a whirlwind going on in your head, and nothing's working, nothing's coming out, and you just don't know what to do with yourself, and I just feel like you just don't know what to do with yourself, and you feel very kind of sensitive and irritable, and the smallest things can kind of get you. And I definitely reorganized. I've talked about it in the previous videos about the human body, human mind, everything. It's an open system, and we reorganize at new levels. We're not just fixed. We're not just mechanical. We're constantly evolving beings, if we choose to be. That is, and through doing something like this juice feast, we're making a conscious choice to evolve and become the next grander version of ourselves. And you can choose it. Anyone can choose it, and that's one of the greatest gifts we have as human beings, of the gift of choice, the gift of choice to choose to evolve. Where most of the other animals in the world, they just do their thing, but we have a choice, and there's such a broad spectrum of what human beings do on the planet, and many are devolving, and we can evolve if we choose to, and it can often be uncomfortable. But if you're willing to go through that little bit of discomfort to break through to the other side, then all the rewards are there. And so personally today, I went through this chaos, and I didn't know what to do with myself. And so what I did was I did some EFT, did some tapping, and I did lay on my bed, and I just did a lot of tapping to see if I could kind of get through it. And then I started having these realizations about the perfection of everything, and how everything works just perfectly the way it should, and how everything is just completely okay. Everything's okay. That's basically it. And the reason that there is conflict in the world is because we think that things aren't okay. And when we think things aren't okay, then that makes us feel insecure. It makes us feel uncertain. And when we feel like that, then we feel low in energy, like we have to go and take something from someone else, or there's not enough, or there isn't enough love, or there's not enough stuff, or whatever. And everything is perfect, everything is okay. That is my message for you today. And it's very easy to say, everything's not okay. Look at people in, third world and stuff like that. It's okay for you to say, but then, that's just perpetuating the story of things not being okay. And when you actually realize things are okay, and if everybody at the same time realized that everything is okay, then everything would be okay. If that's making sense. It might not make any sense. It might be completely, frying your mind but that's okay. So a realization I did have was about self-worth. And, to really evolve, we have to realize our self-worth and our value here in the world. And all of us are much more worthy than we think we are. We have much more value to give to the world than we think we do. And think is the key word there. And when we start to realize and start to think of having more worth and being of more value, and start to see that, then we'll start to be able to produce it and pass it on in the world. And I can see that in the past, that I haven't valued my true worth, and that is it's like I've come to a new level. I've come to a new grander version of myself today on day 48, and I'm valuing my true worth more and more and more now. And I can see it. I can see a whole new level of it. And I'm sure I'm not even scratching the surface yet. And I'm not just talking about me, I'm talking about you. And your self-worth and your value and what you're here to give to the world. And it's much more than you're demonstrating, that you've demonstrated in the past. Okay. That's all I got to say about that.
let's see today's yoga posture.
Okay. With this posture are a series of 4. This is for the twist of the spine. So remember, as I was saying, with the vertebrae, they're all sitting on top of each other, and they can get fused. They're supposed to move from side to side like that so we can twist, but they can get fused, and then when they get fused, then they don't move so well. So we need to start to open them up again, and we can do them with different twisting movements and postures. So this one here, I'll show you a basic one and I'll show you more advanced. But first of all, if you can take your leg, wrap it all the way around the full leg, so you're completely wrapped around it. Take your right leg, wrap it all the way around your left, and hook your toes round it right there. Lie back, and then take your left hand, place it on your right knee. Look over to your right, place your right hand out, and then bring your knee over. And you might find a little click or crack happening in your back there. Each breath out, push a little bit further. And coming back under control and releasing it. If you're not really that flexible, or maybe you've got really big legs and you can't get your leg round, then basically just put the leg up and then just push it over like this. Well, there's a few ways you can lift the leg up like this as well. Coming back. So remember, when you do that one, do it both sides, and you'll start to really free up your spine, get good spine health, bring more energy running through your body.
So thanks for joining us again today. If you have any questions about what Matthew was talking about, leave us a comment down below. We always appreciate hearing from you guys. And if you haven't already, subscribe. And we look forward to sharing more of our journey with you tomorrow. My name's Victoria Whitehead.
And I'm Matthew Armstrong.
Take care.